Well, good evening, brethren and friends. It's good to be able to say that on a Sunday. We're grateful that you are here, grateful for the opportunity that we have to assemble together a second time today, to come together for this short period of devotional and then go to our Bible classes. What a joy it is to know that we've been looking forward to this time for some time and praying about it for some time. And think of how many in the congregation, probably in the weeks gone by, but especially this past week, put a little extra preparation into being ready to teach Bible classes tonight. And the parents with their children here tonight to take them to Bible classes. What a joy that is. As David concludes the song of invitation in just a moment, he'll give further direction on the classes, what classes are available tonight. For tonight, when I teach the adult class here in the auditorium, I'm going to go ahead and stand here. So while we dismiss the other classes, if you're staying in the adult class, if you would like to come down a little closer, you're welcome to do so. You're welcome to do so at that time. I'll be sure to give a few minutes for those who are dismissing to go to their classes, and a few minutes for you to come closer if you choose to do so. Philippians chapter 1 will be our thought. It'll be a short thought, but one to get our minds focused upon the Bible tonight. Philippians chapter 1, beginning in verse 21, a verse that you know very well. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. But if I live on in the flesh, this will mean fruit from my labor, yet what I shall choose I cannot tell. For I am hard-pressed between the two, having a desire to depart and be with Christ, which is far better. Nevertheless, to remain in the flesh is more needful for you. And being confident of this, I know that I shall remain and continue with you all for your progress and joy of faith. When you think about Philippians chapter 1, you're reminded that the Apostle Paul penned this letter. As you go back to verse 1, you're reminded that he was a prisoner in Rome when he penned this letter, as well as three others with it, his first Roman imprisonment. And you think about, here is a man who is a prisoner. He's not a free man, he's a prisoner. And yet he's writing a book about joy. He's writing a book about being joyful. And you notice in the verses that we just read, verses 21 through 25, it says, for me to live is Christ, to die is gain. He's hard-pressed. I want to just give that simple thought. That is the best life to live. When you find difficulty saying, I'd rather die. I'd rather go and be with the Lord. I'm hard-pressed. I don't know what to do. I'm hard-pressed between the two. Here I am. It's needful that I'm here with you and can help you while I'm here, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to my reward. I think one of Paul's motivations was that he was homesick for heaven. Have you ever been homesick? Being homesick, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Maybe you're gone for a few days, maybe weeks, maybe months. Maybe it doesn't bother you at all, but for most people, homesickness is a real thing. And I think perhaps some of us have been having a little bit of church sickness lately, and where we weren't able to meet, especially around the holidays. When we weren't able to meet, we were homesick for church, missing the opportunity to assemble together. But I think Paul was homesick for heaven. He had such a desire to go there. And if he lived another day, he would fight the good fight of faith. He would continue to do all he could to save another soul. But if he died, he was all right with that too. And he said, I'm going to be with my Lord when that time comes. We must be homesick for heaven. We're going to sing a song of encouragement at this time. And we want to encourage you to take Paul's life and ask yourself, am I truly homesick for heaven? And if not, what can we do to help you to get that way? Studying the Bible, knowing more of the joys of heaven, knowing more of what heaven holds for you, having a closer relationship with God. If we can help you in any of these ways to put on Christ, to return to Christ, to strengthen yourself in Christ, please let it be known as we stand and as we sing.